Hello. Hi.
Oh my god, you're not Caitlin. Who are you?
Oh my gosh, who am I? Am I Abby from the other side of the mirror?
I don't know you. Mom? Help! Who is this?
I'm peering in from your window. Don't you recognize me?
Oh. Yeah, so this is my friend Abby.
Hello.
We have a guest star today. Caitlin is currently in the UK. We're gonna let her have her fun. And yeah.
We're gonna do our own thing.
I have my favorite Valorant buddy here with me.
Oh yeah, I try.
She's better than me, but that's okay.
Oh, but you're better than me about talking about creepy stuff.
For right now.
For right now. Oh, okay.
All
About
right.
to make this into a competition, are we?
No. Shall we get into it, or do you want to plug any of your socials or anything? Your Twitch, maybe?
Oh, well.
If you want.
Just so that everyone knows, it's SpiceRack 2000 on Twitch, and I do Valorant, League, a bunch of random games, anything I feel like. There is no schedule, but you guys should also follow Jamie.
Oh my god!
Twitch.
I mean, while we're here, my Twitch is Jane0727.
I recommend her streams are amazing.
Thank you. We stream together a lot.
Yeah. Once we found each other's streams, we're like, okay, great, we're gonna stream at the same time.
Buddies.
Now. Alright, well, I guess it's time to get into the topic.
That's right.
I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee.
And let's have a chat.
Alright, welcome back. So, today's topic is portals.
Portals.
All kinds of portals.
Every kind of portal.
Not the game portal.
Yeah.
Not portals.
Everything like that.
Yeah.
And like the dark side of Portal or something. There's also like a TV show with that name.
Paranormal portals. We're not talking about that. Don't
We're not
copyright
talking
us.
about anything except, well, paranormal portals. But
not that paranormal
But not
portal.
that.
Yeah, don't DMCA us. So I actually sort of wanted to get started with a question for you.
Okay. Question
This one,
away.
I feel like it's controversial if it could be considered portals, is like scrying, like mirror scrying and stuff, because it's divination.
You can also do candle scrying, too.
Candle scrying, mirror scrying, crystal ball scrying, because technically you're using it as like
a viewing point
to go to like the spiritual world. Like, do you
I
think
would say
that's
that's a lot more to do with mediums and psychics than it is necessarily a portal.
Yeah.
Because when I think of portals, I feel like it's almost anybody, whether they're not a psychic, could access or could potentially tap into. Where I feel like scrying, you have to have that sort of psychic field.
Okay.
But I don't think it's impossible to. Mostly just because, like, that's also scary.
Yeah.
Scrying is terrifying.
I figured I'd add it as like an honorable mention because I'm like,
Absolutely.
it's sort of, but not really.
Yeah, I just feel like there's too much, I guess, up to your interactions. Because normally when you're scrying, you're trying to connect with something or see what happened in a certain location rather than what's on the other side of this portal, or sort of, it's more area and who you're talking to specific, I feel like, to be.
Okay. Good points.
Do you view it differently?
No, I don't think there's really any right or wrong. I feel like you could use it as like a portal, like if you're trying to, like, I don't know, talk to demons or something. But I don't think that that's very common. But
I think portals are too much of known to be a gateway.
yeah.
And that's why it's also partly a no for me, just because I don't think they could come through the candle flame if I was
True.
doing a candle scrying.
True. It's more like a telephone rather than showing up at someone's door.
Yeah, it's more like you're Skyping rather than opening a door to your
Yeah.
friend to come over. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that brings me to my next point. You said gates. What about gates of hell? Or like hell mouths? I don't know if they're real.
I don't know.
Would they technically be a portal?
I'm not sure, because a lot of times when people claim it's like a hell portal or a hell gate, it's most of the time something to do with lava, which I guess is why they associate it with hell. But I'm sort of like, there's also like this thing called an inner core to Earth. And
what?
Like,
Science?
So I don't know how. I feel like anything to do with like hell gates that have to do with lava. So not like all hell gates, but anytime where they're like, oh, a hell gate opened up or a hell portal, and it's just because there's lava there. I'm like, that feels a lot more just due to nature, or like maybe like a like man-made thing that it
Those
is.
ones that are like volcanoes and stuff, and it's like, yeah, they're spooky. But are they like are they like going to purgatory, going to hell?
Yeah, I just more so think it's more nature's own way. It's not anything paranormal personally. What about you?
Well, those ones I'm in agreement with. But I like the ideas of, like, gates of hell through history.
Ooh.
Like, in, I have a little article here I'm going to read from because I'm a nerd. There's different instances of gates to, like, the underworld in, like, Greco-Roman history, which is really interesting. Like, you have Aeneas, some guy, who visits the underworld through a cave at the edge of a lake on the Bay of Naples. You've got Odysseus visiting the underworld through a river archon. I don't know if that's how you say it. In Greece. So these are obviously myths and legends.
Yeah.
But they're still historical.
I definitely think things that are more so like from a cave. Like, I don't know if it's just from being so disorientating, but I definitely think there's like a possible chance of you going into, because like tons of people get lost in caves, or like say that they've seen certain things from it, and
die
it's
in
like,
caves.
Yeah.
Those cave videos of people like splunking, whatever it is.
I could not.
And they're like, alright, I have to breathe all the air to my lungs to squeeze through this spot in the cave. No, I would
Absolutely
die.
not.
I would die.
If I can't see the light at the end, I'm not going in.
So fair.
End of story.
There's also this really cool piece of artwork that I'll actually show you. You can check it out on our Instagram, Creeps and Coffee. There's different art pieces commissioned to symbolize the gates of hell.
Okay.
They're made of bronze, apparently. And while it's not a real one, I feel like that kind of symbolism would probably draw in, like, something sort of paranormal. Or, like...
Yeah, because, I mean, I guess it's all, like, based on, like, rituals and omens, right? Because there's a lot of stuff paranormal where they try to harness it by creating something that can hold it. So do you think, since that's more so relating to hell, do you think it is specifically demons, or would you count it as paranormal? Cause
I don't know. I'm open to either. I don't want either in real life, but I think it's possible for either or. There's also one, I don't think it's real, but apparently there's a large tunnel in New Jersey that is called the Gates of Hell. It's just an urban legend, but it's a storm drain. But I'm like, of course it's New Jersey. There's also one in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, which said there's a sewer system referred to as the Gates of Hell or the Blood Bowl. I don't like that. That sounds gross.
what is it with storage drains? Is it just because it smells like ass?
Honestly,
must be hell.
My bathroom must be a gate to hell. After some dairy, oof, the demon is there.
Anyways, enough of this.
But yeah, there's
drainage.
also supposed gates of hell in different caves and volcanoes, which I don't really believe volcanoes. They're just a natural phenomenon.
Yeah.
But in Nicaragua, Belize, Greece, Iceland, Ireland, Ethiopia, just a whole bunch of places that apparently, like, scholars research, and they're like, possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if there was anything, I guess, quote-unquote, nature-wise, I would say caves are the closest thing that I would believe.
Yeah. There's one in Turkmenistan, which is a constant burning natural gas fire in the middle of a desert, and that's considered a door to hell. But in reality, in science, it's a gas crater.
Yeah, no. But this is something that, when you were talking about caves, got me thinking, what about the catacombs?
There's definitely something down there.
There has to be.
There's so many bones.
Have you ever seen the movie As of Below?
Yes!
Or whatever it's called, something like that?
Scared me. Good movie.
Oh, yeah.
I really liked it.
It was a really well done movie.
It reminded me that I am claustrophobic.
And it reminded me, I'm never going to go into the catacombs.
I'd like to go.
I could not.
In theory. But I feel like as soon as I step in, I'd be like, no.
No, but even, like, without watching that movie, I'm not all that claustrophobic, except if I can't see the light at the end. Like, it's, even if it was, like, as tight as my body, if I could see the light at the end, I would go through.
Yeah.
But it's the problem is, no, I can't see the light, I'm not going in.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but I watched, like, an hour-long YouTube video of these people who got, like, an illegal tour of the catacombs. Have you seen that?
An illegal tour?
Like, because they only do them at certain times, and, you're not supposed to go in certain spots, but they have, like, illegal raves and stuff in, like, catacombs. And this is for, like, catacombs all over the world. Not that there's many catacombs. But, like, people will sneak in through, like, drainage pipes and go have a party. And I'm not sure which catacombs this was. I don't know if it was, like, Paris one, or I know there's one in, like, Latin America. I'm not sure which of it was, but this group went in, and they had to blur out the guide's face, and he was like, yep, and they, like, squeezed through this, like, small spot, and he took them into, like, the depths, like, a couple hours in, and he was like, alright, I'm gonna go check something, I'll be right back, and he left them there. And they were like, is he not coming back? So they had to rewatch the footage and, like, go back the way they came.
Wow.
And when they got back out, they got cell service, and he'd sent a text and said, hope this makes good content for YouTube.
Stop!
And he did leave them there. And they were like, we could have died, and he just left us there. A whole underground world that I'm not a part of.
That's terrifying. I don't know. I would have to be so drunk to ever even enter the catacombs, let alone sneak in, go into, like, super haunted parts. But I definitely think there's somewhere down there. Because, like, there's parts that you're not allowed. Now, obviously, it's partly due to safety.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I feel like there is stuff that is, like, kept from us. And
Oh, yeah.
could be, like, I don't know. Anyways.
I agree. Another one I'll mention. This one's kind of interesting. It is a national park in Kenya called Hell's Gate National Park.
Wow.
And that was just named because it has intense geothermal activity.
Oh.
Which is like, there should be a volcano there, but I guess it's not. I guess it's just like geothermal, like it gets hot.
I guess a lot of people relate Hellgates with heat.
Like, I get it.
But, yeah, I don't know about that one.
And then another one, this one I thought was kind of cool. According to Hawaiian folklore, there is, I don't know how to pronounce these, I'm so sorry, please excuse my pronunciation, in Waipio Valley, Waipio Valley, it contains an entrance to the lower world, apparently, called Luaomilu, which is apparently concealed with sand.
Okay.
So it's not anything to do with fire or lava. But I like that. I think that's interesting because, like, it's not hell, it's not an underworld, it's a lower world.
I think that's interesting. Hawaii scares me.
Which part?
Well,
the volcanoes?
Okay, well, yeah, volcanoes, sharks, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I love their culture, though.
Yes.
And I think it's partly due to my Stitch obsession, but I love watching people do luau's, like watching the videos on YouTube and stuff, but I don't know, I don't really know much of their history to do with the spirit realm or paranormal, because I feel like most cultures have their own, but I don't know anything about their thoughts or beliefs on it. I didn't do much research.
That's okay.
But when there was a few places that they mentioned, a couple places in the States specifically that were already haunted homes, but in particularly, I don't remember where this home was. I did read it on an article. Do I have the article? Probably not. I might have sent it to you. Who knows? But It was an older home. They said it was built somewhere late 1800s, so fairly old. And people say, so it must be a museum now or an inn. I'm not 100% sure, but people say that they can see and hear the family's cries in, like, there's, like, this big or, like, fairly big mirror at, like, I think they said at the top of the steps or something like that. And apparently it's because a whole family that lived there was murdered. Ooh. And they said that the story goes, or at least their belief, is that the murderer actually trapped them in the mirror.
Ooh.
Like I said, I don't know which article it is, but, like, that's sort of something. Because they already said it was, like, a haunted place, but it was haunted, quote-unquote, because of the mirror. So does that mean you could buy a mirror, and do you think you could actually bring it home with you, and whatever is contained or on the other side of that specific mirror can come through, or you can take it with you, or do you think it's place
I definitely think, like, we'll discuss this, mirrors as portals themselves, absolutely. I do think, like, if you're at an auction and you buy an antique mirror and bring it home, yeah, I believe that you can have something attached to that for sure. Because people have, like, said since mirrors were created that they've seen ghosts in the mirrors behind them. They see a mist or, like, something blurry, like a shadow behind them. And that's because, like, it's a well-known thing in paranormal, like, studies. That sounds so nerdy. That, like, mirrors are portals. And especially don't put mirrors in front of each other. I don't know why, but don't do it, because it opens portals. Like,
don't do it!
Like, when you can see the reflection going again and again and again, yeah.
It's like,
that just creeps me out anyway.
That's the stairway to hell.
Mirrors are apparently windows into, like, a different world, a spiritual world. Do you have any thoughts on that? Do you believe it?
I do. But I'm somebody who's terrified of the paranormal. It is the thing that creeps me out the most. Mass murderers? Okay, have fun. Like, great. Fantastic. Like, jump scares, cool, whatever. But, like, paranormal shit creeps me out. But it's funny because I'm a 50-50. Because I do believe in the paranormal. Because I think if I don't believe, I'll get haunted more.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Sometimes when it comes to, like, mirrors and portals, I do believe you shouldn't have two back-to-back. But to the whole, like, seeing stuff for ages, I mean, mirrors used to be backlined with silver, hence why they would go black, hence why you could start to see stuff. So way back when they had the silver behind the mirrors, them turning black, saying that you could start to see figures behind you, I feel like that more has to do with the sensory thing, because anybody who closes their eyes for too long or too hard, you start to see shapes, you start to see forms. And I feel like that happens even when you stare into something like a dark screen. It's going to happen too. And parts of me believes that it's somewhat of a brain trick. Because it's trying to find something in the dark. I won't necessarily say it's untrue, but especially when it comes to, seeing something behind you, you know, tons of people get scared when they're looking in the mirror, and even if, like, their curtain moves and it, like, creates a slight shadow from, like, their window, the sun coming through, whatever, they get, like, creeped out and jump scared, right? When it's not actually something.
People also think that, like, they hear, like, voices and whispers when they're staring in mirrors. And, of course, there's the, that, like, myth of Bloody Mary, that little kids game that I played once and got too scared to, like, play it ever again.
I couldn't.
Like, I can't remember you just have to say Bloody Mary 3 times and stare in the mirror or something, like, in the dark. I don't like looking in the mirror going to the bathroom at night, so, like, you won't find me doing that. I don't think anything will happen, but I'm not going to try. I did that as a kid, I think, to Caitlin, and she got so mad at me, because I, like, locked her in the bathroom, and she was like, I'm gonna kill you, like, this isn't funny. But yeah, there's been a lot of superstitions throughout the years. Obviously, the don't put mirrors in front of each other creates a portal. You were actually mentioning this to me, I think, a couple days ago. Don't put a mirror in a room with a deceased person, or you should cover it up, turn it away.
Yeah, so it was back in, especially Victorian times, they were very popular in doing this. When someone was close to dying, they would actually cover up the mirrors, most commonly with black cloth, and it was more so that way the spirit, when they passed, could leave peacefully, because they believed that there was so many mirrors that demons, paranormal, whatever, could come and take the spirit and prevent it from going to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was a bit more like Victorian era / maybe Catholic belief, with the whole heaven and hell. But it's still really interesting how long, like pretty much since mirrors became popular, right? Because it goes a really long time back.
Yeah.
Is just how long people didn't trust them.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because they're man-made.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So why has it always been a superstition? Why has it always been something
There's got to be a little
fear?
grain of truth to that.
It has to be.
Same with at night. In the olden days, they said that you should sleep with your mirror covered because at night spirits can enter it and, like, give you nightmares and, like, haunt you.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, I don't like mirrors at night anyway. I'll cover them. I'll do it. But, I mean, I don't really know why that was phased out, to be honest. Because people don't get up and cover their mirrors anymore. You were saying something about, like, computer screens count too, right?
Yeah. It's any reflective surface.
I'm screwed then, because I go to sleep with my laptop on every night.
It's more so the black screen. So, if you had, like, a black monitor, right, it was off and you had a mirror facing your monitor.
Okay.
That's...
I have no mirrors in my room. Good. I'm not risking it. My mirror can stay in my bathroom.
But yeah, at least when it comes to dark surfaces, if it's reflective, they can count to bounce off each other.
What about my phone and my computer?
I mean, if one of them's a dark screen.
I sleep with both.
You're like, I'm...
Oh, no.
Constantly getting haunted.
That's why I have so many nightmares. Last night I didn't have a nightmare, though. I dreamt that my cat Burger duplicated.
Okay, that's great.
It was great because
Burger.
I woke up and I was like, "Hi, Burger!" in my dream. I was like, "Burger, how you doing?" And then I went out into the living room and he was asleep on the couch and I was like, "Huh?" And then the other cat came out and I was like, "2 burgers."
It's
and I was
Burger
like,
and Big Mac.
I literally said that. I was like, "Your name's
my
gonna be Big Mac. I'm keeping you both." It was great. It was a good dream.
Did you have both your technology out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was sleeping with my phone next to my pillow and my computer right there.
Was your phone down?
Actually, my phone wasn't on my computer. My phone was, like,
Face down.
Yeah. That's why I had a good dream. Oh my god. We just solved it. You're welcome, guys.
We're,
Hello?
paranormal investigators out here.
Pay me.
Yeah, where's my money?
Please. The ancient Romans believed that mirrors, or any reflective surface, was a reflection of the human soul, and they must not be misused, or something terrible could happen and your soul could be lost.
I remember reading that.
Mm-hmm.
I found that really interesting because it just keeps going back.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps going back. Everybody has, or every culture era has a relationship with the mirror that isn't just, oh, hey, it's something to help you get ready, help you to see yourself, to put your hair up, to check if your clothes look okay or whatever. It was spiritual, whether it's spiritual in the self or spiritual and paranormal, it's always been some form of spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? A portal to your own self.
Well, I agree with that. I think that that's a really interesting point, and that there's some cultures that believe, like, as you look in the mirror and watch the mirror, it's a two-way viewing screen to other dimensions, and that someone else is also watching you.
Ooh.
And that gives me goosebumps. Because it's like, you think you're alone, and you look in the mirror, someone's looking back at you, and I don't like that.
I definitely believe that it could be a portal, maybe not paranormal. What if it's just portals to other realities? And that's our one gateway between each other.
I'd want to talk and be like, listen, other Jamie, what's up with life? Tell me.
Because I definitely believe there's too many, what are they called? There's a name for it when you remember something being some way and then find out years later that it was different.
Oh, is it like deja vu or like a Mandela effect or whatever?
Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in that 100%.
Yeah.
Either our world is changing, we're being rebooted, or we're splitting reality.
There's so many things, like Berenstain Bear versus Berenstain Bear. Like, I vividly remember something different. And it's like, what? It just doesn't make sense.
And it's back with the magic mirror on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That one too. It's like, growing up, everybody said mirror, mirror.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no way you're going to tell me it was magic mirror.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And there's so many little things too, and it's just, It's crazy to think that we could be living different realities and just waking up the next day.
Yeah.
Just being boring.
I think it's also interesting how, like, in a lot of, like, paranormal investigations and stuff, they see writing on mirrors. Like, in condensation and stuff, you see, like, a little high or, like, a face. And it's, like, obviously it can be tailored, it can be fixed and rigged for TV shows. But, like, yeah, but it's, like, it also could be real, and I'm open to that.
Could be. I said psychic because in case anybody's interested, there's a show on Netflix called 28 Days Haunted. Sorry, I struggled a little bit.
You're good.
It's a really cool show. It's based on 28 days in order to break the seal between the sort of paranormal and the living world. And they do a whole test. Anyways, the point is that there was different groups sent to different haunted locations. One of them took a picture of the condensation after their shower, and it was them writing, "I see you," right? And obviously, he was paired up with two other, I guess, skeptics to an extent. And when they made contact with the ghost, the ghost said, "Psychic." And
as if it was him who wrote it.
Yeah, they were pretty much saying, "It wasn't me, why are you blaming me?"
Like, I'm here, but don't blame me for that.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because the show focused on the fact that, or at least the guys in there focused on the fact that they called the psychic out for writing it, and not realizing that the ghost is calling somebody else out and being like, "Wow, this ghost is talking to us." It's like, see, it was you.
It's like, no, guys, focus on the fact that the ghost just spoke to you.
Yeah, but anyways, that's why I think it's funny. I would get totally creeped out because when I was, up until I was 12, I had 4 people at home, but ever since then, I've only lived with one other person. So, for me, it'd be terrifying if something like that happened, especially knowing that, at least, like, up until the past couple of years, most of the time, I would be alone home, right? So, if something happened like that, it can't be anything.
Yeah.
It can't be anyone. I don't have multiple siblings running around. I don't have the parents trying to go and creep me out.
Yeah. I'm, like, eyeing the mirror, like, next to me now, like, please
I
don't.
know! You know what's so funny when you're talking about Bloody Mary? I was like, go do it right
I'm
now.
like, no, I refuse to look at it, because looking at it right now is freaking me out. But honestly, I think, like, any reflective surface, I agree with, like, the ancient Romans and Greeks, like, not a mirror, like, a glass, like, walking by... Sorry, I just heard a noise. Like, glass, or, like, seeing your reflection in glass. Even cameras. I think that they're all, like, maybe mini portals or baby portals. There's also, I just found, there's another game besides Bloody Mary that you play with mirrors. I don't know if you read this far into that article, but it's the one that you sent me. Apparently there's a game where you light a candle in a dark, like, room, and you watch in the mirror. Your future husband apparently is supposed to show his face behind you.
Stop, that's terrifying.
I don't like that at all.
That's terrifying.
I would never play that. Like,
absolutely not.
Like, oh, a future husband? No, a guy's face popping up behind you in the dark?
Terrifying.
No. Like,
terrifying.
What Victorian child made that game? Like, why would you do that? That's so scary. So I'm never gonna play that game. You have to pay me, like, $20,000 to play that.
That's always your minimum. Then you're like, well, maybe.
And then over here, like, actually $1,000. I was just about to.
You're like, I'm kidding.
Like, I would do it for $1,000, but I'd be very scared. Yeah. There's also lots of portals in, like, pop culture. Like Danny Phantom. His is a portal. Like,
that's true.
That's, like, my one example of, like, portals from another dimension. But same with, like, Marvel. What's her name? The Scarlet Witch. She technically goes into, like, another dimension to get her kid.
And I mean, DC, the Flash. He can literally go to different worlds.
Yeah, different dimensions. He can, like, go back in time, too, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy, I guess, with portals and mirrors and the association where it's always been something spiritual. Always. And that has to come from some place. It can't just be like, oh, wow, that's just, like, what's it called, a coincidence? Everybody's got to have an experience with a mirror. Do you have any experience with a mirror? Like, I know you said you did Bloody Mary, but did you ever have an experience where you thought you saw somebody behind you? Well, I mean, we just talked about the whole phone and laptop. Mm-hmm. That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like growing up a lot, like, it was probably just my imagination, because I had an active imagination. I read Goosebumps. I secretly watched scary movies and stuff, but I would, like, scare myself. Like, I don't know if it was me seeing stuff, but, like, I've lived in a lot of different houses, and anytime I would go to the bathroom in the dark or at night, or I was in my room at night, just, like, looking at mirrors in the dark freaked me out, because no matter what, like, I had one mirror on my dresser in front of my bed as, like, a teenager, and anytime I would, like, sit up in the night, something in my brain convinced me that someone was going to be sitting next to me, or I was going to look in the mirror and see something underneath my bed, like, waiting, like, crawling out.
Stop, that's terrifying.
And it scared me. Also, not related, though, but same thing, if I had my door needs to be fully open or fully closed, because I was convinced, ever since I grew up, that if my door was open a crack, I'm going to see somebody staring at me from, like, the bottom.
Stop.
And just that imagery still scares me to this day.
Oh, give me chills.
And I'm like, why did my brain say that? Like, a glowing eye and, like, ugh.
Oh.
Same with looking at stairs, going downstairs in the dark, like, running up the stairs and, like, turning off a light.
I swear everybody
I'm convinced
did
I'm going to
that.
see something crawling up. So scary.
Everybody did that.
But, like, I'm sweating talking about it.
Who turned off the lights in the basement and ran.
Mm-hmm. Why do they do that? Put it at the top of the stairs. Put a light at the top of the stairs and the bottom. I want to flick it on and off. Don't let me, like, shut it off and run up the stairs in the dark. That is scary.
Even if the lights were on. I did have a basement like that.
Me too, and I hated it. Every time I would be like, Mom, can you wait for me at the top of the stairs? And she'd be like, why? And I'd be like, do. I would, like, barrel crawl up the stairs because I was like, faster.
Mirrors are a gateway to something. Guaranteed.
And, like, for skeptics out there, I actually have a paper that I'm going to reference right now from the University of Florida.
Okay.
And I think we both actually found this one doing research, because you were, like, reading it, and I was like, is this from Florida? And you were like, yeah. It's a paper, literally, it's a thesis or a dissertation on mirrors as portals in Mayan history. And it's, I'll get into it. I'll explain.
Yeah.
So, the Maya, which is, the culture is a Mayan culture, but you call, like, the language and people Maya, I guess. I didn't know that until today. So, the Maya belief system is that any sort of, like, mirror or reflective surface is giving them active engagement between them and their gods, which is interesting. And it gives them the ability to communicate between worlds. So, you know, for example, water surfaces, like a flat puddle or lake, that can literally be used as a portal to a spiritual world. And there's proof of this in over 50 scenes painted on different ceramics, showing mirrors being interpreted as portals. And it's like, boom, that's pretty hard proof that they believe that. Like, it's like hieroglyphics. It's like, this is what they believed. This is proof that they believed it and how they did it. And I thought that was really interesting. And also, it's not that they're talking to the dead. It's that they're talking to their gods. Yeah. Which I think is really cool.
I still can't believe that everybody, different cultures, times, everyone had a relationship with a mirror. Mm-hmm. And I still, as many times as I've said this, all spiritual. Mm-hmm. In some sense, whether it's spirits, mm-hmm. self, gods, mm-hmm. it's all related. It's all similar category.
Yeah.
And
have you seen those things? I think they started popping up, like, at least in popularity, like on Reddit and like creepypastas and stuff, in like 2016. Those pictures of like stairways in the middle of forests.
Yes.
And, like, just random door frames in forests, and people are like, do not go into these, do not climb those stairs.
I would never.
Like, you will go somewhere else. I believe it. Like, why is there a set of stairs there? There's never been a structure there. And it's like, what is that then?
I straight up believe that.
Like, why is it there?
If you are in a forest, I think if you see the stairway, you're already partially in.
You're screwed.
Like, I think you can get out of it, but I think you've already stepped into some sort of barrier that it's, like, slightly already entering.
Especially the stairways. Like, what? Why?
Those literally bring, like, when I get creeped out, I get, like, tears in my eyes. It brings me tears thinking about it because it is terrifying.
And, like, forest rangers literally vouch for it. They've said in comments, like, don't trust these. Don't follow the voice that tells you to go up the stairs. Do not do it. And it's like, I won't. You don't have to worry about me, son. I will not.
I'll be running the opposite direction down the hill, not up the stairs.
Same with, like, fairy rings. I will explain for anyone who might not know. There's these things that are essentially, like, rings of mushrooms or, like, rings in nature that, like, shouldn't grow in a perfect circle, but they do. It's most often mushrooms. People call that fairy rings, fairy circles. What else are they called? Elf circles, pixie circles. And there's just this phenomenon that it's usually like a fungi. And people say that if you step into it, you are, like, exposing yourself to, like, the fairy world, or, like, you may even... It's not even that you'd go into, like, I guess a portal to a different dimension, but, like, you can attract the pixies, or they can, like, have control over you and stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
I love that. Straight up, even if the pixies controlled me.
I'm pretty sure I stepped in one as a kid, because I was like, I don't believe in this. And now as an adult, I'm like, God, the fairies stole my watch again. Like, it's like, yeah, because you let them.
I 100% do, and I think it goes back to me wanting the mythical creatures of the forests to be true. And nature is gorgeous, but I don't believe it's ever symmetrical.
Yeah, and apparently these can appear, like, overnight. Like, one day you're walking and there's nothing, the next day it's there.
Most symmetrics have been made man-made.
Like, I think, like, obviously, like, when you cut trees down, they've got all those rings, but again, you have to cut them down to see those rings.
Yeah.
So, and they're not fully symmetrical.
I love fairy circles. I love the fact that it's a fairy, it's a pixie, it's an elf, it's some sort of woodland creature that we don't see, because all these beliefs of these mythical creatures had to come from somewhere. So I think somebody saw it sometime, and that's why it's here. And going back to the whole symmetrics being man-made, is there might be some symmetrics in random nature, maybe, or maybe that's also a mythical creature made.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to think that there was another life form, such as a fairy, such as a dwarf, making these things. And whether it is some sort of trap or a safety realm. Like, maybe it's even a warning.
Well, some people say it's good luck, some people say it's bad luck, some people say it's a dark omen, some people say that it's just exposing you to, like, pixies, which is good or bad, depends.
Yeah, I think it could go either way, because it could be protection from them. Because when you think about it, if they are a mythical creature, right, something we can't see, they also can see stuff we probably can't see.
Yeah.
Right? So what if that's their protection? What if it, like, I know this might not be written there, but it could be a cell for bad spirits that are on the earth. Because when you think about it, they care about the nature, they care about the life they live in.
Yeah.
So why would they let nothing of the beauty and nature grow there? Is it to keep something away from everything else, or to keep something in?
I mean, there's, like, people have... You don't really know what causes them. People have speculated that mushroom spores will land in, like, a suitable location, and the fungus roots grow out evenly in, like, all directions, somehow creating a circle. I don't really buy that. Like, why would it go into a circle then? Why wouldn't it just, like, spread out like a star shape?
Why is it avoiding an area?
Yeah, like, what's inside of it? I have some pictures I want to show you, actually.
Oh.
I'll add these to Instagram, don't worry, y'all. These are... So fairy rings can also have, like, multiple rings. like this.
Oh, yeah.
Those are very pretty. They are fairy rings created in moss in Iceland.
Okay.
They overlap and they have these weird, like, winding patterns. And some of them die and wither, but stay in, like, their circle form. Last thing I'll say about fairy rings. The largest fairy ring, or, like, ring that occurs in nature is in France. It is approximately 2,000 feet in diameter. And 700 years old.
Wow.
That's crazy. Also, how has it stayed that long? Like, that's insane to me.
Well, okay, wait, what is it called? The stones in England.
The Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's a portal. To somewhere. Guaranteed. There was even a whole
I would
show
say
based
it's
on
opened
it.
a portal to aliens.
Oh, okay. Because, like, there's a whole show on it. I don't remember what it's called, but there's a show based
Is
on
it Ancient
Stonehenge.
Aliens? Oh.
No, it's based on the Stonehenge, and it's this girl who can go back in time through the Stonehenge gates or whatever. I haven't watched the show, so I could be wrong. If you do know what show I'm talking about, it might be Outlander.
Weren't we talking about that where we were like, what if fairies are just aliens?
Yes, okay, we mentioned this yesterday or the day before, and we were talking about it because
And
one of the...
fairy circles are just where they landed on Earth. Boom.
Yeah.
Mic
We
drop.
were talking about it because, like, what if that's how... Because, like, a lot of people believe in extraterrestrial life forms.
Mm-hmm.
What if that's how they disguise themselves? And that's why there's so many myths, because somebody saw it, but they can't prove it.
That would be cool.
Because now they're hidden, and being known as a mythological creature means even if they are seen, people are shocked, but it's already something that's written in history.
Ooh.
Or, like, imported into
They're
history
already
in some
here.
form. I would love that. I think that would be great.
Okay, I lied. I have one more thing about fairy circles. I
up?
forgot. So, this one I mentioned briefly to you before. I thought it was really interesting. It's the Nambian fairy circles in South Africa.
Okay.
It has stumped scientists for decades.
Ooh.
And it's multiple strange circles. We'll have a picture on Instagram like this. And this is the one that I was telling you. It's really cool. The myths for it believe that, like, local legends say that these giant circles where, like, nothing will grow, all the vegetation grows around it, they believe that it was gods leaving their footprints behind.
You mentioned this.
Yeah.
I love local legends.
And, like, some people are trying to be like, oh yeah, like, the biology, it's like there's insect colonies or, like, molds and, like, slime. No, it was gods. It was gods stepping on Earth, like, because they're big circles. I think that's really cool.
I mean, well, yeah, I believe that there was giants.
Yeah.
They may not have bones, but you know all those, like, rock formations and everything? Like, they could have just turned to stone.
I'm open to it. And, like...
I don't know. Local legends, to me, almost creep me out the most. Like, obviously that's not creepy, but if someplace has a local legend, I'm like, that has been passed down for generations, and that is insane.
Right?
Like she said, the picture's on Instagram.
Check
you
it
have
out.
to see it. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think what a positive way to look at nature, too.
Also,
like,
yeah, that's more fun than just being, like, a party pooper. Like, oh, yeah, it was just the bugs didn't want to plant there. Like, okay.
But
gods. Like, that's way cooler.
That's way better. And also just taking things and not always seeing it in a negative light, too, right? Like, being... Because negative almost... Not that paranormal's negative, but I feel like somebody immediately thinking that it's something paranormal, it's almost looking at the downside instead of being like, oh, it's a good sign. It's the same thing with, like, a crow's feather, right? If you find it, it's supposed to mean that, like, it's supposed to be a sign that your guardian angel is watching over you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but I like that.
Same with, like, angel numbers, everything like that. It means that they're watching over you and stuff. So I feel like there's a lot of good omens that we tend to just turn into something worse, that I like that their local legend is the god's footprints. I think that's awesome.
I will say, I only have one more thing about portals. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about portals that we haven't covered?
I think we've covered that plus, because my popcorn brain goes left, right.
Fair.
And up, down, north, west, south, east.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
So my last thing is actually from NASA itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually on hidden portals in Earth's magnetic field.
Oh.
So not necessarily like paranormal or spiritual portals, but like actual magnetic portals in Earth. So they describe a portal in science fiction terms as an extraordinary opening in space or time that connects travelers to distant realms. Think like Doctor Who kind of thing. But plasma physicist Jack Scudder says that we call them X-points or electron diffusion regions. They're places where the magnetic field of Earth connects to the magnetic field of the Sun, creating an uninterrupted path leading from our own planet to the Sun's atmosphere, 93 million miles away. That's cool. If they could learn how to harness that magnetic portal, I don't know what they could do because I'm not that smart, but they could do something. It's like scientifically proven it opens and closes like at different times in the day.
Wow.
And like they can see that. And apparently the geomagnetic field meets like solar winds, and some of them are very short portals and then others are long and very sustained. I don't know what any of that means, but they're apparently, the magnetic portals are invisible, elusive, unstable, and there's nothing that really signifies, that scared me, like where they pop up. And yeah, this came out in 2012, so like these have been around for a while, but I feel like I haven't heard people talk about them.
No, I love that though, because it goes off of a lot of sci-fi fans and even what's it called, superhero fans.
Yeah,
right?
Like obviously we
You
can't use them
mentioned-
to like teleport yet, but
Yet.
it's interesting.
Right? I think that's great because I think there's a lot of stuff that's undiscovered or unknown that we definitely could. I think for sure we could create a teleporting device.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Definitely. And I don't know.
Maybe not in this lifetime, but I think humans are capable of it.
Absolutely.
Like, seeing how much we've progressed in the past 200 years alone, like 200 years ago, we were pooping in buckets, and now we're like, I'm gonna call my friend on the other side of the planet on a tiny handheld device.
It's true.
Like, that also recognizes my face and my heartbeat and my, like, fingerprint. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I kind of would want, if we go back to the thing, one mirror, you have to welcome them to come through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Not the two mirrors, free will.
Yeah.
One mirror, kind of want to see a demon.
Really? That would be cool, actually.
Yeah,
because they can't hurt you if you're in control of all that.
And I want to know. I want to know about them.
Beelzebub pops up. What do you want?
More so just because, there's so many different religions and beliefs with the different sort of demons, and I want to know where they get their anger from.
You could even take it further and be like, show me God. Show me a God. Zeus pops up. Just, what?
What do you want?
You're not who I wanted to see. But that's really cool, yeah.
I don't know. I just think seeing it and possibly being able to communicate, and I don't know. I always had this creepy side of me, as terrified I am of negative paranormal. I almost would tell myself that I could be friends with them. And maybe I just have a super dark side.
I can fix them.
But more so just get along with them. And that's like, I don't know if that's good or bad if I'm like, damn, maybe I can get along with them.
We're going to leave that to psychologists.
I'm going to go get checked again.
Yeah. We're going to go to therapy right now.
Yeah. That's who I'd want to see in a portal because, I don't know, I think if there is a spirit that wishes harm on the living, like that whole scenario, I think it's because of a negative force, maybe a demon, maybe something else, but I don't really think it's the person themselves.
Yeah.
As much as I think people can be bad, and people do malicious harm, I'm not saying that they don't. I think anybody still here doing bad is not necessarily the person.
Yeah.
So if I did see somebody somehow in a mirror, whether I knew them or not, I don't think that they consciously want harm. I think it's more like the whole confusion and anger, frustration, like just your basic feelings that if you are in a spirit world and demons and all that other shit that you're gonna see there happen, how are you meant to feel? How would you even react? You were put on this earth, you died, and suddenly you're stuck there. You can see all these other things, right, that nobody else can see. So if you could finally connect with somebody, how would it go?
Okay. Well, I like that.
Well, I hope we talked enough about portals, because I definitely saw it a million times. You're like...
I'm going to edit out like 30 minutes of
She's
this.
like, I'm never inviting her back on.
No, you'll
This
come back.
was too bad.
It'll be a long episode, and that's okay.
I apologize. You guys can take it out on me. Don't blame Jamie. She's fantastic.
Go to her Twitch stream. And hello?
Sorry.
It's the demon in you.
Power of Christ compel me.
Yeah, check out her Twitch. Go onto her stream and tell her about the portals you've seen.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to stop by, if you guys do, and say you guys are from Creeps and Coffee, like, just...
Yeah, we can keep the discussion going.
I have a million thoughts that do never align with themselves. So, you ever just want to have a good discussion about random paranormal shit? I'm down, and so is Jamie.
Yeah.
We can even arrange it if you guys are like, damn, we want Creeps and Picasso live. Bro, give it to us.
Go live, do a stream, boom. Yeah. Alright, well, Caitlin usually does the outro stuff, so check us out at our Instagram and Twitter and email. They're all Creeps and Coffee something. Yeah, I think it's Gmail or Hotmail or Outlook.
Somewhere. But thanks for letting me babble about random stuff that was supposed to be solely portals. I appreciate it.
It's okay. Thank you for joining me while my friend is touring museums and probably getting haunted in London.
True. You'll have to hear all about her time.
Yeah, that'll be a different episode. Alright, have a great day, guys.
And I hope you enjoy your coffee filled with creeps.
Get haunted. Bye.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Creeps and Coffee.